Hi there, my name is Margaret. Welcome to my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. In today's video, I have a Goodwill Outlet haul for you. This is a hard goods haul, my non-breakable stuff. So this is a haul, I just want to put that out there to start with. This is a haul that I got before all the shutdown happened. So I've just held on to it because I've been doing other videos and things. So I have a few things here I'm going to show you, and then I have a tub down here. I think I showed it to y'all before, but I'm going to pull it up and talk about it anyway because I was like, I can't remember. That way I can get it processed and listed and stuff. So hello, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Margaret. I am a reselling homeschooling mom that flips things on eBay, Etsy, and other sites to help support my family. And before all of this pandemic and all the other stuff going on in the world, one of the places I really enjoyed going was the Goodwill Outlet Bins because I can get things pretty cheap. You can get things there for $1.49 a pound for just everything. If it's a breakable item, it's 20 items for $1.99, but I try to save those for a separate video. And I am doing this video live, which is not my normal way to do these videos, but my computer broke. So I spent the entire day yesterday on Apple support, and it was a nightmare. But I'm now using one of my kids' computers so that I'd be able to come on. I don't have any video editing software on this thing. I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's get to it. So if you're here live, hello, welcome, yay. And I'll probably go to into the chat towards the end of the video, unless I see something that's relates to what we're talking about. So, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. And if you are new, I'd love to have you subscribe. So go down there and hit that subscribe button. All right, let's get started. So as I talk you through the things I picked up, I'll explain why I decided to take a chance on it, because I don't always look things up when I'm at the bins. I don't know. I just kind of get into that mindset of, you know, I don't want to waste time. I just want to keep looking. Sometimes I'll pull things aside to look at, but a lot of times I don't, because it's pretty inexpensive. Okay, so I couldn't believe that this was still in such good shape from being in the bins, but it was. So what we've got here, maybe I should have saved this. This is one of my, I like to save the good ones to the end, but this is a pretty good one. I got this. It's a little carousel from Denmark. I have a feeling it was a souvenir because Denmark is spelled Denmark. And when I looked this up, I couldn't find one just like this. But what I did find was in Denmark, that's where the Little Mermaid statue is, that really famous statue of the Little Mermaid, sculpture, I should say. And so this is a Little Mermaid carousel, and it does work. I don't want to wind it too much or we'll be listening to the music for a while. So it still works. And what I'll be doing is creating a video showing that it's still working, playing the music, so that the buyer can hear it and see if they like it, see that it's working. And because I couldn't find one just like this at all, I couldn't find anything like it, I'll probably end up listing it for about $50. I might, oh, Hans Christian Andersen, that's one says, yes, that's it. Another good keyword, right? So chances are likely I'll list it for about $50. I'm going to do some more research. I could end up pricing it higher than that when I can't find the item and it's pretty cool and unique like this. And it's got, like, I know Little Mermaid has got quite a fan base, and it's a carousel and it plays music. I mean, it's got all this stuff going for it. I tend to price a little bit higher because I can always take best offers and things like that. So for something that probably cost, it's maybe a pound, but I don't even think so, maybe cost me $1.50, I'll probably list it about $50, maybe more. All right, so there's that. So from one Disney-ish to the next Disney-ish, I got these. These are rubbery plastic bell and chip, and I can't remember the clock's name, Maurice, from the Beauty and the Beast. And I looked these up, and they really aren't selling for that much. And some people had them listed as hand puppets because the bottoms are hollow. So I guess you could use them as puppets too. But they weren't really selling for that much, maybe $10 a piece. Cogsworth. Okay, Isn't there a Maurice? Anyway, so I'll probably put these together. I don't always lot things up, but I have a feeling like these would do better. Or would they? Because what if you've already got these things and you just need Maurice / Cogsworth? I don't know. So maybe I'll sell them individually, like 12 bucks a piece. Because I was going to lot them together, maybe do 20 bucks because they weren't really selling for that much. But maybe I will do like each individual for 12 bucks. Because that's my thinking. Like, if you already have all the others and you're just like needing this dude, then oh, her dad's name is Maurice. Okay, I knew there was a Maurice in there somewhere. Okay, so I think that's what I'll do instead of lotting them up. She's a little sticky, so I'm gonna have to go over her with like a damp cloth or something. So that's those. I've changed my mind. This is a guy that I got for me because I like to do that. It's like a bendy bacon dude. So there's that. Anyway, he made me happy. I did an Instagram post with him whenever I found him, so that's how long ago it's been. Yeah. So Jessica's saying advertise them both as toys, toys and puppets, right? Right. Okay, and then also, oh, I lost my train of thought. This is what I get for jumping in the chat. Oh yeah. Also, when I list them, what I'll do is in her listing, I'll say find also the listing for Chip and for Cogsworth. Oh, bath toys. Oh, okay, yeah, good idea. So that if they're interested in more characters, they can see it. I have a couple others listed. So that's what I'll do with those. And thanks for being here, everybody. Go over there and hit that thumbs up button. Again, if you're new, and I don't always do my hauls live like this anymore, but computer issues made it an issue. All right, next thing, I was kind of disappointed at the pricing, so it may just be something I keep. These are Martha Stewart, and they are bats that you hang on the wall, illuminated silhouettes, and they're what, as it says, illuminated silhouettes, lights up from the back. I love Halloween stuff, so for me, it wasn't a big gamble, picking these up because I thought, well, you know what, if they're not selling for a lot, I'll just slap them on my wall. They are selling new on Amazon for about $6, and on eBay I saw a listing for 10 or 15. So I personally would rather hold on to them than sell them for $6. And then maybe later on down the line, if something comes up and they are not up for sale anymore and somebody wants them, then I can sell them for a higher price. There's a lot of dust in this stuff. But yeah, like I say, I'd rather keep them and put them on my wall than sell them for less than $10 or $10 or less. So these are really dusty, so apologies for rubbing my face. All right, and then I got this purse, which I don't sell a ton of purses and things like that. If it's cool looking, I'm looking to see if I have anything to wipe my hands on. Nope, I don't. So I got this purse, Live, Laugh, Love. It's got this, fabric-y corduroy. The brand on this one is, let me show you, Natural Life. And there were a couple like this up there. This brand, the different things from this brand kind of vary in price. So haul is from earlier. Have you seen this stuff before? I don't think I've shown all of it. Have I? Oh, well, I'm showing it again. I had my tubs over there. So anyway, so I'm probably going to list this for about 15 or 20 bucks. Now you got me second guessing myself. Have I already shown you this? I try to keep everything separate, but if I have, well, isn't this fun? We get to see it again. So next up, we've got this monkey shelf sitter. And this guy, I couldn't find his exact one, but what I will do is probably sell him for about $30 or $35. I've seen a couple. Okay, good. Y'all are like, I haven't seen this stuff before. Because then in my brain, I'm like second guessing myself. Oh my gosh, have I shown you this before? Maybe it was in a ride along where I was at the bins and you were seeing it like that, maybe? I don't know. Okay. So anyway, this guy, I couldn't find one just like him. I found some that had red hats, fez with different like hair coming out of their top. So this one, Now let me pull up what I found on him. What I found some kind of similar, but not exactly. I found one with like a blue hat, a little bit, yeah, kind of different carving for $30. So chances are likely that I'll list him anywhere between $30 and $40 on this guy. Yeah, and I have a pirate shelf sitter that it's ours. He lives at our house. His name is Mr. Guts. We've named him Mr. F Guts, and F stands for fat fish. So, okay. Then I also got this. My light's really hot. I don't know if it's this computer or what. Okay. So I got this polar bear Christmas ornament. And I like him a lot because he's kind of fuzzy. He's got these glittery bits in him, and he was really clean for being in the bins. He looked really good. So it probably weighs, goodness, I mean, next to nothing. So if it was a quarter, that's amazing. But I couldn't find one just like him. So I know I'm probably going to end up listing him for about $20. And I say that I know I'm going to have people saying like, oh, there's no way you're going to get that. But I really feel strongly that this is one that I can get that, because I see, if you go look at just polar bear Christmas ornaments on Sold, you'll see prices all over the place. But if there's somebody out there, this is my thought process, because I get this question too a lot. My thought process is, if somebody is a collector of polar bears and they love polar bears, or they want to give a gift to somebody who loves polar bears, or they've got a whole tree and their whole tree is nothing but polar bears, and they want to have something unique, and so they're willing to pay for something that's really cool, unique, that's different, that's not one they already have, or they want to find one that, like I say, as a gift, that they know, oh, I know Sally's not going to have this one. It's got all this glitter. It's so cool. So people are interested in that kind of thing. Yeah. Coke created the modern day Santa and polar bears. Yeah, part of the nostalgia, definitely. All right, so that's my thought process on the bear. So I'm going to list him for about $20, and he really is in great shape. He's fuzzy and soft and cute. Then this one kind of surprised me. I liked the candlestick, and I thought, you know what, if it doesn't sell for a lot, I'll just keep it. That was my thought. I like that antique red. Well, it turns out this is really hot right now. This red painted that looks kind of like antiqued, rustic. I mean, Pottery Barn has some up, and for like 3 of them for $80 or something like that. And so the original price on this one was $26. But I think, based on what I've seen, I'll probably take this off, and I'm probably going to I'm going to list this for $30. Yeah, from what I've seen, I feel pretty comfortable, especially it being a larger one, that I can get it. So we'll see how that goes. But that was my thought process there. I liked it, and apparently lots of other people like that style too. Then I got a couple of needle points. I like these because they're small, they're easy to ship, and all this. So this one it's got these little Christmas elves and Merry Christmas all around it. This one, I think I'm going to ask for both of them. I'll show you the other in a second. I'm probably going to ask about $20-25 on these. And again, my thoughts are, somebody is going, they look like aliens. Somebody's going to look at that and they like the Christmas elves, or they like, I'll tell you what it reminds me of in a second. The quirkiness of it, right? It's not just straightforward like Merry Christmas, all cutesy and all of that. But they'll see it and think it looks unusual, and maybe I'll put Christmas aliens in there or something. But yeah, so I definitely think, and I know it's supposed to be probably a turkey that he's serving, but it kind of looks like an ogre head. Anyway, he's got a present. He's got something, a bowl of something, I think, and he's got a sleigh. So I think that'll be fun. And again, probably about $20 is what I'll put on that. I saw a question asking when I post Christmas stuff. I put it up all year long because I sell Christmas ornaments. All year it sells. Hello, Nick and Andrea. Oh, yes, we're doing well. Thank you. I hope you guys are doing well. Long time no talk. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I was going to tell you. Do you remember the movie? No, I may be dating myself. It was called, I think it's called Cat's Eye. It had Drew Barrymore from a million billion years ago. Was it from Cat's Eye or was it the movie? No, I think it was Cat's Eye. And it was like little snippets of different things happening to people, but it was following this cat, right, throughout the story. And the part with Drew Barrymore had like this weird elf goblin thing that lived in her wall that like only came out at night. Stephen King's Cat's Eye. Yes. And at night, like this like goblin thing would come out of her wall, and it was like had this bell on its hat, and it was really creepy. That's what this dude reminds me of. Okay. So I don't know. That was traumatic as a child. So yeah. And I remember it had that. Oh, anyway. So probably about $20 there. And same thing for this one. So this is another one I'm probably going to put about $20 on. And my thought process again is, you know, it's small, it's compact. The needlework is really well done, nice little colors. I didn't see one just like it. And I have a feeling, you know, if somebody just wants a nice vintage looking Noel sign, then yeah, there's that. All right. Oh, thanks, Nick and Andrea. Yep, my subs are, I'm doing okay. I got a lot of new friends, so I'm grateful for that. Then next up, sorry, more fuzz. This is a wallet. I didn't actually look this one up, but I like picking up wallets because, you know, if they're in good shape, they've got a good pattern, they are, yeah, they are pretty good sellers. So I mean, probably about $15 on this. Personally, I like wallets that I can find in my purse. So things that have bright colors or patterns are always a good pickup. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they played the police every breath you take. It was the guy that was the smoker, right? He was a big actor at the time, but I can't think of what his name was. James something or other. Anyway, so probably about $15 on this little billfold wallet. And I like it smaller too. So if you've got a smaller size purse, that's it, James Woods. That this would be, you know, a good one, a billfold style zipper up wallet. Definitely a good one. Okay, so then this purse I also got in the bins. I loved it because it's green and it's very Irishy. It's got these clovers or shamrocks on it. It's beaded. It's actually still being sold. Let me see if I find I pulled it out. And I think, oh dear, what have I done? Again, I'm not on my computer, so I am having to learn. There it is. Okay. It's on some catalog site and it's still being sold for $25. So chances are likely I'm going to probably still sell it for $25 on eBay. So I don't, because it's still sold on this catalog site, it's probably not vintage. So it might be iffy for me to try to put it on Etsy, but I can put it on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, and ask $25 for it. And probably put best offer, you know, the lowest I would accept would be like $17, $18, and then accept things above that. So I like that one a lot. Let me see over here. Is it all bead? Yeah, the front is all beaded, the back is not. So the back is kind of like this, like it looks like silk. Yeah. And then the inside's like silk. So there. I don't see what, I mean, it says made in India, but it doesn't say what the materials are. But it feels like silk. Dearest, I smell it. Okay, so the next step, hello, Fine H Finds. All right, then this was in the bins, tin and all. So it's not just an empty tin. It is a tin that has, it's a keychain, a Brighton keychain that says, I love my cat. And it's got sweet little dangly things. And then somebody's cat's pictures in there. This little white, was that a Himalayan or a Persian or something? A little white fluff ball is in there. So This one, I only saw one up there on eBay, I believe. And so I'm not screen sharing because, again, I'm not on my computer. I'm trying to find it. I may have closed it out, but anyway, chances are that I'm going to probably list this in the $20 to $25 range because I only saw one. The one that was up there wasn't. I think they had it listed for like 15 or 18, something like that. But mine, you know, it's in like perfect shape, and it's got the box and everything, and it's got a cute cat picture already included. So that's what I'm going to list that one for. And if you other Brighton keychains are selling for $20+, so I feel pretty confident at putting it around 20, 25 bucks. Let me see. The keychain is so me. I do have a lot of cats. More cats than kids. Okay, next, this willow tree, or not ornament, but figurine, was also in the bins, which is cool. This one is called Bloom, and she's holding calla lilies or Easter, some kind of lilies, Easter lilies, calla lilies, but they're pink. So this one is still being sold. It's on Walmart's site. It's being sold for $49, and then someone's selling it on eBay for about 20 bucks. So probably, depending on what else I see when I dig further into eBay, I'll probably price it around $20, $25 because, I mean, being in the bins, it's got a little bit of scuffs, but I think they all kind of look like that with the wear on it. So that's what I'm going to price that one at. So far, so good, right? Doing all right. Let's see. Then I've got a couple of decks of playing cards. I used to sell a lot more playing cards, but maybe I just don't find them as much as I used to. These are aircraft recognition playing cards, and these are ones that were military issue. These ones are dated 1979, but basically to help the servicemen, you know, recognize what the aircraft look like from the side, from above, from the front, if it's coming at you. That's the front of these cards. So I saw prices kind of all around on these, but I'll probably end up listing these anywhere between 15 and 20 bucks. There were some that were up for less, but I feel like I think I can get it. So there's that. And then the next deck of cards are Texas Instruments. They're like quality control, probably given out as a prize to somebody who didn't hurt themselves or anyone else on the job. Good luck. Here's some, or good job. Here's some cards. But I didn't find these. There may or may not be a market for them, but because I did not find any, I'll probably put them at $15. And yeah, just because I didn't find any. And there may not be a market for them, but who knows? There may be. I mean, for all, this is my thought too. Like, you never know, Marcus. Someday somebody might be making a movie and they need a prop or something like that. You know, you just don't know. Or somebody collects cards from companies, electronic companies or something. I mean, I'm a homeschooler, as a homeschool mom, and a homeschool mom group on Facebook. And somebody shared that their daughter likes to go thrifting and find polos from businesses. Like, that's her favorite thing to wear. And so she's got like Quiznos, she's got AT&T, and that's what she loves hunting for when she goes thrifting. So you just never know. She's like, that's all my daughter wants to wear, these like company polo shirts. And that's what she likes. So you just never know, right? There's all kinds of people out there looking for all kinds of things. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, those are the things that I already looked at, but I have a small tub here that I feel like I already showed you, but I'm going to show you again, just in case. The reason I think I've showed you before is because I feel like we talked about this. And the other things in there I don't remember talking about, but I feel like we did talk about this. But maybe I just showed it before. I don't know. So this, in case you didn't, is a little, kiss lock coin purse. And this is made of eel. And yes, I got it in the bins. So let me get the tag here. So I feel like we've talked about this one. Y'all let me know. Genuine eel skin made in Korea. And yeah, so this, is definitely vintage. So I don't know on the price on this one, but I'm guessing at least $30. One, it's green, and that's always a win. And then definitely vintage. Yeah. 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 Then the next thing is pardon me, sorry. I didn't turn my phone off there. Okay. So next up, I like selling tree skirts. They sell pretty well. If you can get the tree skirt kits, those are really good to like the like embroidery sewing kits for tree skirts that you make your own kind of deal. Those sell really well. But tree skirts in general also sell well. So this is a cute little snowman family. And yeah, so got that in the bins. But as tree skirts, depending on what the subject matter is, it's like $25 and up. So I didn't look these ones up, so I'm just guessing like $35, $40 on this. It might end up being more. So there's that. Alicia has a good point. Doesn't eel skin crossing state lines have an issue like California does for rattlesnake? I'm not sure. It's something to look into for sure, though, as far as things that are banned and whatnot. All right, then we've got this National Parks Conservation Association hat. So again, this one probably looking at $15 at least, depending on what it is or what I find out about it as I look it up more. And then same deal for this. This is a UPS bag. It's all folded up, like one of those reusable bags. And I'm probably going to add $15 or so on it. Same reason as the, what was the other thing I was showing you now? Where you just don't know if somebody's going to be making a movie or somebody wants it for who knows what reason. I sold a Whataburger bag, I think for around $15 as well. So I'll probably, depending on what I see, if I see a bunch of them up there, but it's folded, it's still perfect condition for that one. Then, let me pull these up. This was an iffy one. So, oh yeah, absolutely. And Tommy's asking if I can do a video on how I ship small items. Yeah. So then this is a Lentar camera lens holder. I picked it up just to see. Again, this is not one I've looked up yet, but my thought process was, even if it's not something somebody wants, for that type of lens, they might have a different lens that fits it. If it's not going to sell for a lot, my kids would probably love to play with it and put. Do your kids love just putting stuff so that they can put stuff in, so they can put stuff in there? So, then I got this duck. It's a wooden duck model / decoy, and there's no marks on it. But again, people like ducks. They like sculptures. They like their animals. Now I wish I'd looked it up because I really don't have a price to tell you, because prices as far as this kind of stuff can go from $20 up depending on the quality, the style, the size, so yeah. I pretty much, when it comes to animal carving stuff, I pretty much pick it up, especially if it's wood, it's a good quality, it's an animal that everybody has their animal, right, that they like to collect. So yeah, I'm looking. Okay, so then I really feel like I showed you these things, but I'm going to show you again. So I got this again, another ornament, and I believe it's a zebra because of the mane poking straight up, and I guess the stripes, help too. But I'll probably list this crazy zebra for $15 because it's not like any other zebra that I have seen. And again, that would be my base price. So definitely, as far as that goes. Let me see. Again, this is with, I like picking up animals. These are, what do you say? Alpaca? What is that? Is it a donkey? This one is missing its ears, so I don't know really if it's going to be selling. You think it's donkey? Oh, the other is like a donkey zebra. Llama, donkey. Who knows, right? It's got like the blanket on it that makes me think it's, yeah. I guess I'll have to put all of the above in the description. And what do you think about the woman no ears? Do you think that would sell? I don't know about that. It might. You just never know, right? Somebody may love the poor pitiful thing and take it home and love it. So yeah. Again, probably about $15 on this. Yeah. And the other things, I really feel like I showed you this stuff, but I was going to talk about it anyway. I'm giving these to my kids, but I'm going to talk to you about them anyway. So, and I know I've talked to you about this before. Magna Tiles. There are different brands of Magna Tiles that sell for different amounts of money, but Magna Tiles are insane expensive. Insane. Brand new, a box of like 80 Magna Tiles is over $100. And so I was looking online to get some more Magna Tiles because my kids have some they love playing with. And that's the thing. They play with them all the time. Anyway, so if you find them in the bins, you can lock them up. And they have different sizes, shapes. Some are transparent. Some are opaque. I got more in here because you need to see them all, apparently, right? So all of these Magna Tiles, I'm going to be sanitizing and giving to my kids because they go nuts playing with Magna Tiles. But all of these, like if I were going to list 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 20, I have 25 Magna Tiles here. I mean, I could probably ask like $30 for these right here. So they're really, really expensive. Elisa said, I sell Magna Tiles at the teacher store. The Magna Tile light up table is $300. Yeah, absolutely. There's even glow in the dark ones. And then they have like ones that have wheels and like architecture ones, but the kids love it. I mean, I mean, if my kids didn't play with them all the time, I'd be selling these. Anyway, so they build and make stuff and whatever. So if you find Magna Tiles, it's worth, let's say you find 5 at one trip to the bins, throw them in a Ziploc baggie and then wait, till the next time you go out. Maybe you go to a garage sale and you find a bag for, $10 for a bag of 100 of them. I mean, that's an amazing, I would buy it in a second. So, and just, keep building it up, but if you want, go search Magna Tiles on eBay and see what kind of crazy prices. So yeah, but those I'm going to clean up for my kids. And then the other thing, this is a Cutie Car. This is not the kind to look for, but I left it in there on purpose to show you. I think this was like a McDonald's toy or something, but Cutie Cars, they're metal and they've got like food ones that look like little tacos, or they look like ice cream cones, things like that, or there's like a tomato one. And there's quite a collector base for them. So if you see, they look kind of like this. This is a Cutie Car, but this is, like I said, this is, I think, a McDonald's toy one. Metal, food related, usually cars. There are some that are just really hard to find. So yeah. So if you look for, if you're out and you see cars that look like food, check them out and see if they're Cutie Cars because they sell. Okay, and then I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I picked up that in the bins too, just because it's jewelry. All right, I am glad that you guys were able to come and hang out for this haul video. And again, I don't normally do these live because I can, I like to show and talk about more about my research and things. But crossing fingers, my new computer gets here tomorrow, and I will be back on track. So I hope you guys are having a really great weekend. I hope you're staying safe out there, and I will talk to you on the next one. Thanks for coming to hang out. Bye, everybody.